Good afternoon, everyone. I love the energy in the room as you are all coming in. I want to thank you so much for coming out today to help us celebrate the grand opening of our Career Development and Veteran Service Center. 6 months ago, this was a dream that we had, to combine the services of our Career Center and services for veterans. Today, it's a reality, thanks to the support of our President, Dr. Bill Law. Before we get started into the program, I'd like to recognize some distinguished guests that we have here with us today. First of all, Daryl Arians, who is the Chief Executive Officer for the St. Petersburg and Dunedin Housing Authority and a former Marine. And is Sergeant Burris here as yet? Okay, back there? Sergeant Burris, thank you so much. And how about Major Scott Maxim, University of South Florida, ROTC. Thank you for coming and participating with us today and for your service to the community. Well, as Ed Sullivan used to say, we have a really big show planned for you today, and kind of in the Bob Hope USO style. Kicking it off for us is an SPC piano student doing In the Mood. Please give it up for Gabriel Hanley Tellis.1 year ago, our Board of Trustees made one of the wisest decisions that they have ever made when they hired our new president, Dr. Bill Law. Dr. Law's number one priority is to improve the student experience for all students. He has been a strong supporter of opening veteran centers throughout the college to provide assistance to veterans as they pursue their academic and career goals. Would you please join me in welcoming our president, Dr. Bill Law?
Today, well, good afternoon. First of all, thanks for coming. It's really a great occasion on several fronts. Today, as I was doing my iPad, my iPhone, and there was a report from the legislature that they took a moment in the House of Representatives this morning to celebrate, because today was the 50th anniversary of New College in Sarasota, and the Speaker of the House said, "When do we stop calling it new?" So I assume there's a day in the future when I will just be the president at St. Petersburg College, but at least in this trial period, it's still the new president. And as events work out, I had promised the veterans up at Clearwater campus that I would spend some time with them during the year, come to one of their meetings, and I had missed during the fall, and as it turns out, I was with them for an hour and 15 minutes this afternoon, and they take my breath away. They take my breath away for what they've done, for their service to the country, and then putting a new life together and starting anew and moving forward. Last year, right after I got here, when I was really new, at the July graduation, so I'd come in June, and we have I think I was our baccalaureate student is the speaker. We have students do speak, and a young man, 6'5", maybe, big, Daryl, your size, bigger, and he gives a speech, and then he had done 2 tours of duty in Afghanistan, and he gets to the microphone and he says what a proud day it is and how much. He said, "I need to tell you, though, I have never been more afraid than my first day on campus." And I thought, how can that be? This man has been shot at. And I don't think, for me, it was an understanding. And I'm sharing that because we need to build on that understanding. I don't think we know what it's like to come back and to start anew in something totally different, and to have to move forward in ways that you never prepared for. And everybody else looks like they know exactly what to do, and I'm brand new, and I'm not 18 years old anymore. I should already know this stuff, and I'm working through some life changes that probably impacted me, but I'm not sure I want to share those with everybody yet. So we have to do these veteran centers. We have to keep the door open, and by God, I said, let's build a veteran center that has a piano in it. So we decided to do all that. Okay. So anyway, thank you for what you do. I'm very pleased to be here on both scores today, and I think I get another chance to say thank you to the Huff, so I'll save some of that. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Law. And while we were getting started, another guest has come in, another distinguished guest that I'd like to recognize, our Councilman Herb Paulson. Would you please stand? And thank you for your support in being here today. Next on our program, you are in for a treat. Lauren Clark. She received her AA degree from St. Petersburg College before moving on to the University of Tampa, where she received her bachelor's in performing arts. She is a regular star on a number of theater programs throughout the Tampa Bay area, and her proud parents, Roy and Karen, are here today. I'd like to recognize them and turn the music over to Lauren. Go for it, Lauren.
He was a top man at his craft, but then his number came up and he was gone with the draft. He's in the army now, a blown lovely. He's the boogie boogie bugle boy of Company B. They made him blow a bugle for his Uncle Sam. He really brought him down because he could not jam. The captain seemed to understand, because the next day the cap went out and drafted a band. Now the company jumps when he plays reveille. He's the boogie boogie bugle boy of Company B. A tootly attitude, he blows it into the bar. In boogie rhythm, hey, blow a note unless the bass and guitars played with him. And the company jumps when he plays reveille. He's the boogie boogie bugle boy of Company B. Every night and wakes them up the same way in the early bright. They clap their hands and stamp their feet because they know how he plays when someone gives him a beat. He really breaks it up when he plays reveille. He's the boogie boogie bugle boy of Company B. Da 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 da. And the company jumps when he plays reveille. He's the boogie boogie bugle boy. He's the boogie boogie bugle boy. He's the boogie boogie bugle boy, Company B. As a child, I went wild when the band played. How I ran to the man when his hand swayed. Clarinets were my pets, and a slide trombone I thought was simply divine. But today, when they play, I could hiss them. Every bar was a jar to my system. But there's one musical instrument that I call mine. Does anyone have a guess? I love a piano, I love a piano, I love to hear somebody play. Upon a piano, a grand piano, it simply carries me away. I know a fine way to treat a Steinway. I love to run my fingers for the keys, the ivories, and with the pedal, I love to meddle, not only
When you open a center, you have to have leadership for that center. And I'd like to call up next Jeff Kavanaugh, who is the SPC Coordinator of Veterans Affairs, and Jim Gagne, the Director of Career Development Services for St. Pete College.
Well, really? They didn't tell us about the music. Absolutely. We're not going to sing and dance, no. I trust. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. All right, maybe a little. Thank you, Yvonne, wherever you went. And also distinguished guests. I really half expect, this is, all I can say, all I can do is to coin a phrase from Animal House. This is great! I half expect Bob Hope to come walking through that door. It's almost like a USO show. I want to take a quick moment and introduce another guest that was able to make it in here from Clearwater. Rich Nichols, where are you? Rich Nichols is, please, yeah. I don't know who you are yet, but Rich is one of our student veterans, and he is the ambassador for the Student Veteran Association. He moves from campus to campus, helping us out to promote the Student Veteran Association, which is our club, which helps to connect our veterans and help them to hang out and have fun and make it a college experience. And I'll let you speak in just a second here now, I promise. Okay. About 2 years ago, SPC began a series of initiatives designed to promote its student veteran population. A major component was to establish one-stop shops. These one-stop shops were designed for veteran student success. The first two are located up in St. Pete, at the St. Pete Gibbs campus and at the Clearwater campus. These shops, these one-stop shops, have been referred to as magical. And when I use the term magical, that's because that is the term that's been used by students, by faculty, and staff alike to describe what goes on there. At these centers, vets connect, and through shared experience, they're able to succeed and do exactly what Dr. Law mentioned, not be nervous anymore when they finally get back to school. And that is a common thing that happens, Dr. Law. I just want to thank all of SPC, and especially Yvonne Ulmer and her tremendous staff for helping us and for building this new and giving us a chance at this new magical center that we're about to open. Thank you. Which will also help us on the career side. Now it's your turn.
Thanks, Jeff. Good afternoon, everyone. How are you? Thank you for coming. This is a very special moment for me, and I'm sure that many speakers in such positions would say the same thing, but in my case, it's very, very true, because 6 years ago, approximately 6 years ago, I started my career at St. Petersburg College at the downtown campus. This little lady here, sitting in the back, placed an ad for a half-time career counselor, and I didn't have anything to do. So I figured I'd apply for that one, and that's where it all started. And when I joined the St. Petersburg family, it became apparent that the needs in career development services were such that I wasn't going to be able to stay 20 hours, that I was going to have to spend more time, and it has been a wonderful journey. So I want to thank you very much for coming and sharing this special moment with us. Obviously, I'm somewhat biased because I am now the Director of Career Services, but I think that career guidance is as essential to the success of our students as is academic instruction. And if we look at the difficulties that our young people have today, and not just our young people, but our adults in midlife career changing, we know that we have to step up to the bar and do that. So it's important for us to take a moment today and thank the people who have made this happen. And Yvonne, thank you very, very much. Your leadership, your courage, and your stamina to make this happen for over the last 6 years is admirable, to say the least. And I've had the chance to work with a few successful companies, as some of you who know me may know. And you can't run a successful company without a visionary leader at the top. And that's you, Dr. Law. And we thank you very much for also having the vision to provide career services, and we want you to continue to maintain that support. We need your help to bring this out to all campuses throughout the system. So thank you very much for your assistance. Jerry Cade is somewhere. There you are, Jerry. Thank you, sir. You're going to be actually providing the career guidance from what I understand. Get ready. The work is quite considerable, to say the least. And also to all the people who work here at the downtown campus, these are the unsung heroes. They are the people who you come into contact daily with. They do all the grunt work, if we can use that expression, from the service. So downtown people, give yourself a good applause. And I'll leave it at that. After the music, it's a hard act to follow. Thank you very much, and enjoy your day.
Thank you, guys. Continuing on with the music in the show, bringing Paul Wilborn back on the piano and Frank Bowman on saxophone, playing It Had to Be You.
Feel free to sing along if you are so inclined. It had to be you. It had to be you. I wandered around, finally found somebody who may be true, may be blue, or even be glad, just being sad, thinking of you. Some others I've seen might never be mean, might never be cross, try to be boss, they wouldn't do. Nobody else gave me that thrill. With all your faults, I love you still. Had to be you, one of you, just you. I've seen might never be me, might never be cross, try to be boss, they wouldn't do. Nobody else gave me that thrill. Baby, you're a mess, but I love you still. Had to be you, one of you, just you, oh yeah. Had to be you, one of you. It had to be you. And a hand for our drummer over here. All right.
Yes, thank you. Danny is one of our music students as well. You'll see his name and information about Danny on the program. Well, about 2 weeks ago, maybe 3, time just flies, you know, when you're having so much fun, I received a telephone call from Paul Wilborn. And the message that Paul brought to me made me dance in the streets. I was so excited. It seems that Bill and Hazel Huff had a Chickering piano, a Chickering grand piano, that they wanted to donate to the college. And they would be pleased if St. Petersburg College downtown had a home for it and students that could play it. There, my friends, is the piano that Bill and Hazel Huff gave to the college. Dr. Law and Francis New, our director of the foundation, would like to say thanks.
Thank you, Yvonne. It is so great to be here today, and I am so thrilled that part of my job today is to thank the Huff family. Several years ago, I was told that when you want to lift yourself up, go out and lift up someone else. And I must say that the Huff family has not only lifted someone up, they have lifted the entire community. And I think the St. Petersburg College community is deeply grateful for this contribution, your support of the Palladium, and all that you've done to raise the entire St. Petersburg and Pinellas County community. Thank you.
Mrs. Huff, I hope you already feel the love. When we had lunch the other day, you told me, well, I hope the piano is someplace where students can enjoy it. And you see already the wonderful talent that we have. So I suspect that we are in for very good. Thank you very, very much. Francis is right. Not only are we delighted to have the gift, because it will bring something of real joy and value to our students and to our campus, but we are deeply honored just for the identity with the Huff family because of your legendary generosity. The idea that you would think of us as a place where this gift could make a difference is an honor for all of us, and we're deeply, deeply appreciative of Bill and Mrs. Huff. Thank you very much. We're just getting this operation started here at downtown. It's going to take. We've got construction underway. This space is being renovated. Our new veterans. It's a work in progress, but your gift will change the trajectory of that work in progress. It will bring us the arts to us and us to the arts in ways that might never happen if you hadn't been generous enough to think of us. So I suspect, as the poem goes, ages and ages hence, we'll say to ourselves, I remember when we started there with that gift of the piano, and we had a wonderful day together, and from that fine moment, we've moved on to bigger and better things. From our hearts, thank you very much.
My understanding is that Bill and Hazel Huff had quite a romantic courtship. And one of their very favorite songs is Body and Soul. So we'd like to dedicate Body and Soul to you. My heart is sad and lonely. For you I sigh, for you, dear, only. Why haven't you seen it? I'm all for you, body and soul. I spend my days in longing and wondering why it's me you're wronging. I tell you, I mean it. I'm all for you, body and soul. I can't believe it, it's hard to conceive it, that you turn away romance. Are you pretending it looks like the ending, unless I could have one more chance to prove, dear, my heart a wreck you're making. You know I am yours just for the taking. I'd gladly surrender myself to you, body and soul. it's hard to conceive it that you turn away romance. Are you pretending it looks like the ending? Unless I could have one more chance to prove, dear, my life a wreck you're making. Oh, you know I am yours just for the taking. I'd gladly surrender, oh, myself to you, body and soul. I'd gladly surrender myself to you, body and soul. We love you, body and soul.
That's one of the
And I
hardest
hope you
songs
feel
to
that.
play. Just let me go on record and say 3 key changes in that song. Not 1, not 2, 3. Thank you very much.
Oh,
Yvonne did a great job, ladies and gentlemen. What a singer.
thank you. Okay, we're about to wrap it up here. At the end of the program, I want to invite you to browse around, take a look at the memorabilia and artifacts from the Armed Forces Military Museum. Also, we have a military motorcycle over here where you can have a little Kodak moment in front of the motorcycle. I'd also like to take an opportunity here to thank our curator, Christine Carter, who did all the decorations, hung the artwork, did everything in preparation for today. Thank you. Okay, now I'd like to invite you to stand and join in a Gene Simmons tribute to the military.
Let's go! Yes, I hear it. Oh, yeah! Here we go! Now that's what I'm talking about. Yeah! We're going to start with Army. If you know the words, sing it! Goes like this. Over there as we head to the trail, and the caissons go rolling along. In and out, hear the shout, count of march right about, and the caissons go rolling along. Then it's high, high heat in the field of artillery. You know it. Loud and strong. For wherever you go, you always know that the Army goes rolling along. The U.S. Army goes rolling along. Keep it going. I can't hear you. Navy, you're going to be next. Can you sing it? Do you know the words? 1, 2, 3. There's a way, my boy. You got it. Anchors away. Farewell to college shores. We sail and break the day. Our last night on shore. Swing to the floor. All around the world, it's U.S. Navy. Forever and strong. U.S. Navy. Forever and strong. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Look up in the sky. It's a bird. It's a plane. It's the damn U.S. Air Force. You heard it. Here we go. Here we go. Sing it. Air Force, where are you? Often wonder the shores of Tripoli. We will fight our country's battles in the air, on land and sea. First to fight for right and freedom, and to keep our honor clean. We are proud to claim of United States Marine, of United States Marine. One more song. Colonel, come on out. This is about America, it's about God, and it's about country. If you know the words, sing it. Colonel. Bless America, land that I love, and beside her and guide her through the night and the light from above. From the mountain to the prairie to the ocean, like the gold. God bless America, my home sweet home. God bless America, my home sweet
We'd like to invite you for refreshments and to tour our brand new Veteran Career Center right outside the door to your right. Thank you again for participating and joining with us in celebration today.